So we're gonna start straight here. I'm gonna show you 2 ways to attack him when he's standing, and then 2 ways to attack when he's like, stand up your knees and hands on the floor, when he's like this. So when he's right here, we're gonna grab right around his waist. I move to the side and I'm holding, okay? So my head needs to face the side of my hands. So I cannot be this way, I cannot be like this. So now if I move this way, it's super trapped, okay? So my goal is to step and go with my inner thigh in front of his thigh. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna step, and then I lift, then I toss him to the floor. Now it's time for me to start working on the back take. I go for a high crotch right here, step my leg between, falls, set up the hook, get a twister hook, okay? Once I do that, extend my leg and get the seat belt. And now take his back. Step 1, dropping. Step 2, stand up. Then you split, have the first hook, seat belt, covering the top, and take the back, okay? Let's go 1, 2, 3. I first met Kade Ruotolo. Back in the day, he was a very small kid running around the tournaments. Always big smile, him and his brother. Kade started training with me back in 2016. He was 14 years old.
Sometimes you gotta do this. Yeah, even before they do that though, like obviously there's the slam and then there's just the one where we just sink. Like,
they've been training here for the past 6 years. When he came here, he was an orange belt. I like to use the one there.
Just yeah.
So if this is the warning area or the cage, you know what I'm saying? Kade right now is 19 years old, super young, a black belt. He became a black belt with 18 years old. Now I like this detail. He's not fully mature physical-wise. Right now, like he has like still like a teenager body. I believe he's like 30% of his potential. There's a lot for him to improve just by improving his physical aspect. I cannot turn afterwards.
Right. Even if you turn into me, you almost turn into like a triangle.
Yeah, exactly. Or if I turn this way. There's so much for him to improve in many aspects. And Jiu-Jitsu doesn't stop evolving. Imagine like in 5 years, the sport will evolve so much, and Kade is part of this modern side of Jiu-Jitsu, and he's gonna be there for a while. This hand goes over my neck. Yeah, because I'm gonna try to come back here, you know.
Yeah, I like that. Sit.
Kade can handle the pressure. He's been handling the pressure for a while. Not only him, but his brother as well. Their parents has such a great role in their career. They both are very famous since they're little. Everybody knows them since they're like 5 years old, 6 years old, and they are amazing human being, very humble.
How do you feel about your one match?
I'm excited. I'm amping for sure. I'm excited to test my wrestling is the main thing. You know, I know he's going to be a very strong judo and a strong wrestler, so you know, I'm excited to try and put him down and get the finish. And that's just my goal every time I start a match, take down, pass, submit, you know, so I'm just not going to have anything change for this one. As long as we're the best version of ourselves, we should get the win.
I don't believe that the fame or the victory or being a champion will affect his mind. He's very sane, very smart, and wise. He's still young, but he loves to learn, and he's very humble, and he has an open heart and open mind to always absorb new techniques and devices.
Hey, I'll go.
I always do my best to make them feel comfortable on the mat and also helping them to behave off the mat as well. They're such amazing kids. I don't think the pressure will mess with their mind.
Keep going. You're going to take the back. Take the back.
It means a lot to compete at one championship. Chatri is doing such an amazing job elevating the grappling sport to the next level. Kade is going to be our first champion at one championship. I have no doubt this is just the beginning of a new era for grappling.
Get it, Seco. Nice.
The advice that I give to Kade is that stay humble, be ready to learn always, knowing that you always have something to improve. Kade does that really, really well. He has an open heart. He likes to come up with new tricks, new positions, new techniques. He studies jiu-jitsu a lot.
All right, start again. You see, it works. Good. 20 seconds.
How does the cage change things for you guys?
The cage? Yes, a lot. The environment is different, you know. We use a lot of the wall. If you see like the last fight, Kade like pushed the wall, like pushed the cage like to take the back of his opponent, of Aoki. I think the cage changed a lot the environment. That's what I felt when I fought at the One Championship as well. Because we change the environment, it becomes a different fight. But Kade is smart. He has a high IQ for fighting, so he knows where he's going, and he's gonna have no problem with that. It's all about the heart. You know, the champion must have a great heart. Your mind can be on the clouds in the way of like dreaming and, you know, achieving goals and things like that, but also you gotta keep your feet on the floor. Knowing where we're going, understanding what is discipline, and learning from the best. Thankfully, we have a great team right here. We give a great support for them, and I believe Kade is gonna be the best pound for pound fighter in Jiu-Jitsu one day. I have no doubt of that. He's already there. I'm not saying like, okay, he can be unstoppable. Yeah, people win and lose, especially when they fight a lot, but I believe he can do great things.
Thank you. I appreciate it, bro.
It's just the beginning.
So never had first class on like a real flight, you know.
Soon.
It's time. Soon.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. Say chati, hey. My advice for him is just to stay humble, stay hungry, and keep your feet on the floor and open heart to learn from those who have experience.
This is another massive opportunity. You know, every time I step out on those mats under like a big show, a big stage, they could all mean something differently, right? But I just try to think of them all the same as like an opportunity, you know, and just gotta seize the opportunity. My brothers and I style is never retreating, really. It's never really backing out or looking for a break in the match, you know. So I think the cage almost works in our favor where we're able to really pin our opponent there. If they're putting the pressure, great, we're counterattacking. And then I think that one of the problems we run into is when guys are very defensive and we can't really find the submission. I think the cage helps a little bit in that regard where they can't really kind of use the out of bounds, use the side of the mat and different things to stop submissions and kind of stall it out. We're in closed counters, right? We're in closed space, so there's not much running to be done. So I'm excited. One is doing the best, not only bringing the highest level grapplers, but they're bringing a lot of the most exciting grapplers, which I think is really important. Just for, you know, from a viewer's perspective, no one wants to watch boring matches, right? So one of the biggest platforms that we've had for jiu-jitsu from a viewer's perspective, and yeah, they're doing amazing things. So I'm super stoked on the future and then to see some future matchups that we have coming on.
1, 2, 3. Yeah.
So, how'd you say it one more time? Your name?
Mauro.
Mauro. Super cool. Okay, nice to meet you.